Do you want to save on your taxes, that too in lakhs? Then today I'll be sharing few tax saving strategies which no one will tell you. So stay with me till the end of this video. Now tip number 1 is you need to file your ITR on time. Now in case in any year you have a business loss or loss from sale of any residential property or any investment or any capital asset, you might think that you don't need to file ITR, or you can file ITR after the due date also. But the fact is, if you file ITR after the due date or you don't file your ITR, then you will not be eligible to carry forward that loss to future years, and you cannot set off that loss with future gains. So it is important to file your ITR on time so that you can carry forward that loss and can set off against future gains. Suppose you have a loss of 10 lakh in the financial year 23-24 and you have a gain of 14 lakh in the current year 24-25, then you can set off that loss of 10 lakh and now your taxable income would be only 4 lakh. But in case last year you have filed your return after the due date or you haven't filed it at all, then you cannot carry forward that loss of 10 lakh and cannot set off against the gain of this year. Number 2 is that you can claim deduction up to 5,000 rupees for preventive health checkups. You might be claiming deduction for Mediclaim under Section 80D, but do you know that you can claim deduction for preventive health checkups? That too, even if it is for yourself, your children, your parents, or your spouse. Now, for example, you have taken a Mediclaim for yourself and your family, which includes your parents also. And if your parents are above 60 years of age, then you are eligible to claim deduction up to 75,000 as shown in the table. Now, in case you are paying premium of 60,000, then you can claim 5,000 extra for preventive health checkups. So your total deduction under Section 80D would be 65,000 instead of 60,000. Now tip number 3 is that if you are receiving HRA from your employer, then you can claim exemption by paying rent to your spouse or your parents if you are staying in their property, and you need to fulfill few conditions which are like this. So there are 3 conditions which you need to follow. Number 1 is you need to create a proper rental agreement with your spouse or parents. And number 2 is you need to pay rent via bank transaction instead of cash. And number 3 is that they must declare it as rental income in their tax return. Don't forget, this is just part 1. I'll be sharing more tax saving strategies in part 2, which is coming soon. So subscribe the channel to stay updated.